Hello everyone, today we are going to take a drive from Edinburgh along to the beach and along the coast. First off, a massive thank you to these incredible people who support the Broonfords on Patreon. If you're interested in supporting, there is a link in the description and you can get up to 3 extra videos a month. So I hope you're all happy and safe and healthy out there. Yep, we are not in the house. We are not in the house, we are in the car. And I will not be leaving the car. I'm actually taking advantage of the fact that I need to deliver some things. I'm helping some family members out, so I'm just delivering some things. So I'm going to take advantage and film part of the drive when I'm delivering stuff. So, but I will be following social distancing rules, and I will not be leaving the car, and it is just me in here. So, still happy and healthy and safe myself as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to start essentially at a point where the last drive around Edinburgh, instead of going down Leith Walk, we're actually going to turn right, go along London Road and head towards the coast, and then drive along the coast for a while so you can see a little bit of that sort of journey and start to venture outside of Edinburgh. I thought you would enjoy that. Plus it's outside the house, but it's still keeping me safe at the same time. So let's get started. Now, we have been here before. There, right in front of us now, is the Edinburgh Playhouse. You won't be able to see it, but on the left there, the Holiday Inn Express is boarded up. You can see the roads are very quiet. It is 25 past 11 in the morning right now, and you can see roads are quiet, streets are quiet. We are still very much in lockdown. But if I go straight down, that's Leith Walk. We are not going that way this time. We are going this way. This is London Road, heading out of Edinburgh. You see a lot of nice Georgian buildings on the way out here as well. On the right here, again, you're not really going to see it because I can't turn the camera obviously, but there's a little bit called the Gardener's Cottage, good for little food and things. You can see the roads are incredibly quiet compared to normally. This is usually a really busy road. This is the main road out of Edinburgh, heading down to the coast, and then heading onto the A1, which heads one road straight from Edinburgh straight down the country to London. So it's normally an incredibly busy road. That is the top of Easter Road there, where that bus is coming from. We drove up that one before. Actually, we drove up there and straight across. That's the route we took when we were driving around Edinburgh. So this is about the furthest out we got of Edinburgh, so we're about to obviously surpass that straight away. A few people out and about doing their essential shopping or just a little bit of exercise. The Scottish Government just came out and have highly recommended that people wear face masks now. They've not made it compulsory yet, but I'm definitely seeing a few more people with face masks out and about. By no means everyone. So on the left we have Meadowbank shopping area, lots of different shops there. Truthfully, the supermarket is open there. And we're coming up from Meadowbank Stadium, which is being completely rebuilt. It got knocked down and completely rebuilt. It had been there for a long time. It had held 2 Commonwealth Games, but not since at least the 80s. One in the 70s, one in the 80s. So this is it being rebuilt on the left here. Massive new sports stadium, essentially for athletics, but it is also going to have public gyms and everything like that as well. This is more residential areas we're sort of getting to now. It doesn't take long to just get out of Edinburgh and get into the residential areas. This is actually really quite ominous to be out and about here and see how quiet it is, because I haven't been out this way for a while. So this is going straight down towards Portobello actually. This will take us straight into Portobello, and then from there on we are on the coast all the way along. I don't know how far we'll drive. We'll just sort of see. I don't want to go too far out of my route as well, although I'm taking advantage of being out and about a little bit. I don't want to, you know, take the mickey essentially. It is quite incredible to see it this quiet. Now, we can already start to see the coast there, so you can see that didn't take long for us to get down to the beach. So that's the coast, right in front of us. This is us at Portobello, going into Portobello now. Now, literally, that road right in front of us that goes down the hill, that's us at the beach. Portobello wise, we can't get to the beach. I'm going to go drive along through the main high street of Portobello, but that's the best I can get to the coast from here. I can't drive down to the beach. So that'll have to do you here, but after that we get to see a little more of the coast. Portobello is a lovely, lovely place. We really like Portobello. Beach is nice, love little bistros and things if you head down that way. You can see essential workers out. And Portobello used to be a really big holiday destination. On the left here, where these football pitches are, that used to be an outdoor swimming pool. Sean Connery used to be a lifeguard at that when it was an outdoor swimming pool. If you haven't seen the video I've done on that, about Portobello Beach and things, I'll leave a link in the corner and you can go check that one out. That's an older one. But yeah, he used to be a lifeguard right there. So as we drive along the coast here, but yeah, Portobello used to be a really big holiday destination, especially from people from the west coast of Scotland. A lot of Glasgow Glaswegians used to come across here and have their holidays here. This is before package holidays, going on holiday to Europe, became a lot more of a holiday destination for people from Britain. Before it became more affordable, this was where the west coast of Scotland used to come on their holidays, to Portobello. And it's definitely got that seaside village vibe about it. Portobello actually used to have a pier going out into the sea a long time ago now, but they did used to have a nice big pier, and there's some brilliant old pictures of how busy the beach was. It was incredibly ram-packed. And some days it can still be ram-packed on a good day, but I mean stupidly busy. And there was talk just a few years ago about them rebuilding a pier in Portobello, giving it back, that sort of thing. I thought it was a brilliant idea. I don't know whatever happened to it. If they need someone to work there or run it, I'll do it. You can see this is beautiful big houses and everything out this way. I don't know how much it costs to live here, but beautiful, beautiful houses, lovely views, and especially if you're down by the beach. There are houses, especially parallel to where we are right now, just a little bit to our left, where you're just looking out at the sea. Beautiful beach views out to the beach and the sea from your house. But this is properly heading into JOPPA now. Sat my driving test out this way a long time ago. Not going to say how many years ago. Here we go, and we get to get our first glimpse of the sea and the beach on our left hand side, although we're past the beach now. The beach ends round about here, and now we're just driving along the coast. There we go, this is what we're talking about. So there, on the left hand side, there's the sea. We're looking towards East Lothian, and essentially now we can drive mostly along the coast. When we get to Musselburgh, the main street there, and I'm only going to go down the main street in Musselburgh, takes us a little bit away from the coast, but we very quickly get back to it. But look at all these houses on my right hand side. I've just got this beautiful view of the sea, and then out to the left is the Firth of Forth and then Fife. You can see straight across. Again, I haven't really been out this way for a little while, but it's a lot quieter than it would normally be. I don't know if you can see, you probably can't, but a lot of the houses and windows have rainbows drawn in them. Children have been drawing rainbows, and it's one of the things Kirsten was telling me, that for kids, when they are out with their parents, say for a bit of exercise, walking about, other kids have drawn rainbows and put them in the windows so you can kids can try to find them and look for them as a part of just a little fun thing for them to do, which is quite cute. Also, there's a lot of them with Protect the NHS, and thankful to the NHS, the National Health Service here in Scotland, for all the work they're doing to keep us safe. We are about to enter East Lothian. Here we are, Musselburgh at the start of East Lothian. On the left, see the sign now, birthplace of the Scottish flag. The Saltire Scottish flag was born here in East Lothian. If you haven't seen that video as well, where I tell the story about the Saltire, I will leave a link to in the corner and in the description to that as well. But here we are, this is Musselburgh. Big Roman heritage here in Musselburgh. I don't know the full story, but it does get its name from a lot of mussels in the sea here. Big fishing industry, or at least there was a big fishing industry here. But on the left there is a small harbour. We're going to head away from the coast a little bit right now, but on the left there is a small harbour there. Now, we have been here before, twice actually. First time was the golf course, and the second time was the ice cream. Remember the ice cream video with Dorolo ice cream and Lucas ice cream? This is where you want to really come to if you want to try them fresh. Brunton Theatre there. It's a small theatre, it's not big at all, but you'd be surprised at the names that have actually played that theatre. Right, on the right hand side there, you won't see it, but that's Dorolo ice cream. Now, we're not going to drive over it, but on the right hand side, we're going over the River Esk in a second. We're driving over the River Esk, which goes out to the sea. The right hand side, they've got a Roman bridge there, which is a big part of the heritage here in Musselburgh, the Roman bridge. Right hand side here, that is Luca ice cream. Shut as well right now, which is a real shame. People will be missing their Luca's ice cream. Now we're heading towards the golf course and the race course. Musselburgh races. The Queen's been out here a couple of times to go to the races. She likes the horses. And it's a race course / golf course. Musselburgh Links golf course. I think it's probably fairly safe to say the second oldest golf course in Scotland. Mary Queen of Scots came and played golf here on the left. This is on the left hand side of us here. For a short period, it was officially the oldest golf course in Scotland because they had documents tracing it back to when there was a golf course on there. But a little while after that, St Andrews managed to locate some documents that showed they were older. But also, it is the reason that the holes of a golf course of a certain size is because of that golf course right there. If you haven't seen the video that I tell the story of that, like I said, I'll put a link in the corner and you can go check that out. Now we are going to go to the left, which will get us back to the coast, and after that we are mostly just on the coast from there on in. Okay, this is us heading on. This actually, the Edinburgh Marathon runs out all this way as well, along the coast. If you ever think about coming here and doing the Edinburgh Marathon, which obviously has been cancelled this year, it does run along out of town, out to Portobello, along the coast at Portobello, along the beach, out to Musselburgh, out to here. You're running on this road now. Goes out Edinburgh for a while actually, the Edinburgh Marathon, then turns back in and finishes in Musselburgh. There's a mining museum here, Prestonpans Industrial Heritage Museum, Preston Grange, sorry. I've never been there. I don't know what it's about. I'm going to guess mining. This area out here was a big mining area, Prestonpans, and just slightly up the coast a town called Trinent. Big mining heritage there. Coal mining, obviously. You can't see it as well, but there's a lot of ferries, cruise ferries, parked out in the Forth right now because they're obviously not doing cruises and they've arranged to be allowed to essentially park the ferry there. So there's a lot of them out there right now. So this is us in Prestonpans. Again, a coastal village. We should start to see the sea in a second. All these villages out here, at least along the coast, they've all got a bit of a fishing heritage, obviously. So again, here's the coast on the left there we go. You can see it is again right by the sea now. The rest of this road essentially is right by the sea, so it's always good for if you did hire a car if you were here. Nice little coastal journey. Stop, have a look in the little shops and local areas and things like that. Again, I have never seen this so quiet down here. It's been a long time since I came down this way, but I've never seen it so quiet. There's lots of little villages outside of town that's worth a visit. Now, in front of us, that big grey building there used to be part of the power station, Cockenzie Port Seaton. We're leaving Prestonpans already, heading into, almost heading into Cockenzie Port Seaton. There used to be a massive power station here with two huge chimneys towering up. And whenever I went on holiday with my mum and dad, on certain routes driving back to Edinburgh, if you could see the coast, you could see the chimneys. And that is how I always knew as a kid that we were close to home, because you can see the chimneys. But it's all been knocked down now. Power station's called. It was an old coal power station, so it's gone now. This was it on the left, this big, just vast bit of land here. This was it. They're still trying to figure out what they're going to do with it, I think. I've heard a couple of things. At one point it was going to become a ferry stop, so that cruising ferries could come in and stop here, or set out from here. At one point it was going to be what do you call it? Power station for wind and wave power, which is obviously a great idea, but right now, as far as I'm aware, nothing happening. So this is now the coastal towns of Cockenzie and Port Seaton. I personally get confused at which part's Cockenzie and which part's Port Seaton, which is probably why it's joined for both. Big fishing heritage here, properly big fishing heritage here. In fact, I'm sure you can get Port Seaton fish all over Britain. The fish that are caught here are sent out all over Britain because they are apparently very good. I don't eat fish, I don't know. Again, look at all this beautiful little coastal villages here. Look at these beautiful houses. I have to say, I am finding it quite ominous how quiet all these little roads are. And these are essentially main roads. Yeah, there's a harbour to our left there. A lot of fishing used to be done there. Probably still is done there, actually. And once again, you won't believe it, but considering this is, you know, Scotland, and look at the weather. But on the left hand side here, there used to be an outdoor swimming pool here as well, just where all these houses now are on the left hand side. I can kind of remember that one a little bit. There we go, this is us back at the beach again there. Look at that. Back to the beach, let's go get away. They say what you gotta say. But you can see these beautiful seaside views here. I mean, the beach there is actually one of those rocky beaches, so it hurts your feet. You know, that sort of pebbly beach instead of a sandy beach, so you know you can get sore feet here. On the right hand side there's a holiday park, one of these sort of haven / Butlins holiday parks. So you can see all these stationary caravan sort of things. So if you want one of those holidays, this is where it would take you to, right beside the beach. And obviously they have entertainment, they have indoor swimming pools and all these sort of things. I've never actually been in there, but again, now East Lothian, the area we're in now, has got an incredible amount of golf courses. I think it is the most amount of golf courses in one area. Definitely in Scotland, possibly the world, because there is an immense amount of golf courses here. There's one on our right hand side that we're just passing. We won't be able to see the sea or anything right now, but yeah, there is a ridiculous amount of golf courses at this time. The Scottish Open golf tournament has been held here in East Lothian many times. So again, that's that golf course on the right here. You actually have to cross the road to continue on doing all the holes. Proper coastal roads now. Now you can't see it, But if you were following a map and you want to know where we are, on the right hand side we're in Longnidry. It's Longnidry Golf Course, the one that I was talking about there. Again, we're back at the beach. You can see that it is the coast, but the beaches are, you know, pebbly. Let's see. I might have to stop at some point if I get a good view and show you the cruise ships that have just parked out there. I'm not going to head too much further out. I will have to stop because we can look back at Edinburgh and see where we've started. I just need to find the right sort of place to stop. Unfortunately, all the areas that you can park and look out at the beach and everything like that, they're all closed off, they're all blocked, because obviously they're not wanting to encourage people coming out and just wandering about, and it's a little bit more difficult to stop because there's nowhere to stop. You can see it's a country road. Now along here somewhere, as we get a little bit further out, I can see them, but you'll be able to see them. On the left hand side, I think it was World War II, there's big square concrete, massive big square concrete blocks that were put in the sand to stop ships from being able to dock during World War II, German ships being able to come and dock, because the Forth Bridge and the Forth was obviously a big shipping thing for supplies and things, and it was one of the targets. I don't think they really ever, the Germans ever really managed to get up this way. Edinburgh was bombed once in World War I by a Zeppelin. The Edinburgh Marathon track comes out all this way to that private estate there, runs about there a bit, and then runs back to Musselburgh, the route we've taken. So you can see that's quite the journey. And again, there's another golf course on my left hand side coming up here. So on this journey, this little journey, we have passed 3 golf courses. Golf course on the left heading down there. So if you love your golf, East Lothian is definitely the sort of area you want to head to, because there is just a ridiculous amount of golf courses in this area. This is Aberlady that we're heading into, a lovely little coastal town. These are, I say town, this is a village. It's a beautiful little coastal village. All these, once you get further out, the further out you get from Edinburgh, the areas get, I want to say, prettier and prettier. They really, really do. Especially as you head along the coast here. I mean, look at this. Bowls Green on the left there. We'll see if we can stop by the coast, so at least we can finish again by the coastal route. If I continued on, I'd get to Haddington, I'd get to North Berwick, but we might do that another day. We might pick it up here and continue on a little bit another day, but this will take us beautifully down to the coast. And you can see the tide is quite a bit out there. You see that? You see straight out there? But the tide comes all the way in. It can come all the way in right up to here. So that tide can really, really, really come in when it wants to. You can see how far the tide goes out there, but it comes all the way in. It comes all the way right up to here. And I can't even see the sea, that's how far the tide goes out. I'm going to start to head back now, but just before we finish, we'll have a look, see if I can get a nice view to stop, just to show you a view back at Edinburgh, if I can. You know, just while I think about it as well, while I'm heading back towards Edinburgh, this area here, Aberlady, obviously there was that other golf course that we just mentioned, but there's Kilspindy golf course here as well, which we've kind of sort of passed as well. So we've passed four golf courses on this particular drive, and I'm lucky if I'm 20 miles outside of Edinburgh and I've passed 4 golf courses. So you can definitely see, if you want to go golfing, East Lothian's the area you want to head to. Obviously you want to go up north to St Andrews, that's probably going to be harder to get onto. You want to head out to East Lothian because there are some incredible golf courses. I don't really play, but my dad does. He loves his golf. managed to get stopped on a bus stop here, and as I look out, see that little horizon, that little lump in the horizon there? If I start to zoom in, there's Arthur's Seat right there. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Nope, no filter. That watercolour sort of look, that is Edinburgh. See on the right hand side there, as I start to gently zoom in, let's see how good the zoom on this new camera is. There's Edinburgh Castle right there. Sorry, my hand is shaky. There's Calton Hill there. Look at that. Isn't that just incredible? And there's Arthur's Seat. Look at that view. Look at that view. Also as well, while we're here, look at this. Like I said, look at these cruise ships. Essentially just parked. 3 massive cruise ships. There were more, but it's a bit of a foggy day, so they might be hidden. Just parked, waiting, hoping that they can get back out to work at some point soon. There you have it, guys. A wee drive from Edinburgh along the coast, through Portobello, through Musselburgh, through Prestonpans, Port Seaton, Cockenzie, and out to Aberlady, passing many golf courses on the way. Hope you enjoyed that. That was actually a subscriber suggestion after the last driving video I did to go along the coast. I think they wanted me to go a little bit further, but that felt far enough today. Hope you enjoyed that though. If you did, remember, please give us a like, leave a comment, and as always, please subscribe. We are so close to 7,000. I think at this point we are at 6,955. Anyway, keep yourself safe out there. As always, I didn't leave the car, so keep myself safe there as well. But I hope you're all well. Until next time, bye humans.